against atheism. No! Excellent.
Hi everyone, this is a proof against atheism.
It's bright. You were sick while recording this voiceover. Oops. Okay.
For this video,
Forgive
I'm going
him.
to define atheism as not believing in anything supernatural.
Perfect. If you disagree, wow, he is argumentative. If you disagree with this definition, just replace the term atheism throughout this video with not believing in the supernatural. Then you can be an atheist who believes in supernatural. Sure, whatever. Yeah, I don't believe in supernatural.
So only believing in the physical world. Try giving this a chance. I think it'll be worth it. To be specific, I'm going to prove that the average atheist has unknowingly two contradicting beliefs.
Okay.
Belief one is something that everyone can agree on.
Maybe
that
not.
you have a stream of consciousness. As in, you will experience future events.
Well, like if I survive, yeah. Like, my consciousness is contiguous, sure.
Pretty non-controversial.
Like, I don't know that, but like, because you might die in your sleep or some shit. But yeah, sure. If I stay alive, my consciousness will maintain itself.
Belief two is atheism, or some people call it materialism. The belief that nothing supernatural exists.
That's not a belief. I don't believe this. This is just true. There is nothing that isn't natural in the universe. That's just a reality. That's just reality, dude. I do not believe that. Huh. Yeah, I don't even think about this.
Only the physical world.
Okay. Sure.
I'm going to prove that these two beliefs contradict each other. And as long as we still agree...
You're saying that consciousness is supernatural? That's the only way they contradict. Consciousness isn't supernatural. It's brain synapses. It's your brain.
With belief one, we have effectively proven that atheism is wrong and the supernatural exists.
Okay.
First, I will give two implications of atheism/materialism to help us understand it. Next, I will ask two questions to help establish that you do indeed believe you have a stream of consciousness, and that you do believe you will experience a future body.
A future body? Go. Like in heaven? No. Okay, no. My consciousness is encased inside my brain. It's my body. That's still my body. God exists, and that is a physical God, so you can't just... if God exists, I can kill him. If God's alive, he can be killed. I'll fight him.
Lastly, I will ask question three.
Materialism is not synonymous with atheism, but... I mean, materialism would be the rejection of supernatural in a way, but atheism is more than that, but it doesn't matter. Playing a bit of devil's advocate here, you could argue that a supernatural exists and still call yourself an atheist. Like if you could believe that there are some kind of fey species or cryptid thing that does not accept the existence of God, you would still be wrong. Well, yeah, but that wouldn't be... I don't know. Like, I don't believe in ghosts. I include supernatural things. Like, but they wouldn't be supernatural then. The Feywild or whatever would be a plane of existence that has a physical location within physics, within the universe that we could visit and interact with, and it would be testable and provable. That wouldn't be supernatural. So that's how I look at it. Like if they were real, they'd be real. Like in D&D, they're not supernatural. There are no supernatural things in D&D. We may use it colloquially to say, "Oh, a ghost is a supernatural event." Or something, but they're not. They're regular natural events. It's just because souls exist in D&D, and souls wander and shit, or in other media.
Which is the proof that will prove that these two beliefs contradict each other. That a stream of consciousness denies atheism/materialism. At the end of question three, you'll be forced to admit that atheism is wrong.
All right, dude.
So what are these...
I'm going to speed you up. I'm going to be the cold medicine.
two aspects/implications of atheism/materialism. To help explain things, imagine these blocks are molecules or particles in the universe.
Imagine.
The first aspect is that it does not matter if I swap the position of two molecules in the world, given that they have identical properties. Assuming that they have identical properties, swapping these two molecules should have no effect on the universe. Let me say this again. If the before and after picture are physically the exact same, and we only believe in the physical world existing, then by definition, swapping these molecules had no impact on the world.
Swapping molecules? I don't even know what this means. What does that even mean? Swapping molecules. Sure. What I'm going to go with whatever this is. I don't know what this even would. This isn't like a scientific term. Swapping molecules? Sure, dude.
Aspect 2. Temporarily deconstructing anything into its molecular components, then reassembling it back together, does not directly have any long-term impacts on the object/being. If the object is physically the exact same with or without deconstruction/reconstruction, then there is no impact.
Are you ship of Theseusing?
So now that we've established atheism/materialism, let's establish...
Have what? Wowzers. Okay, that actually didn't make sense. Okay, I don't think he defined materialism or atheism with that. He put a check mark there, unearned. The schools ain't working. That was for atheism. Yeah, I guess.
Establish that you have a stream of consciousness, and you will indeed experience a few...
What? Implications. I don't know what that means. A molecule? Did I miss something? Am I just stupid? What the fuck is this kid talking about?
Aspects/implications of atheism/materialism. To help explain things, imagine these blocks are molecules or particles in the universe. The first aspect is that it does not matter if I swap the position of two molecules in the world, given that they have identical properties. Assuming that they have identical properties...
Swapping two identical particles positions has no impact, given that we keep everything else the exact same. Why? What are we talking about this for? What does this mean? Particles. Identical particle swaps.
Swapping these two molecules should have no effect on the universe. Let me say this again. If the before and after picture are physically the exact same, and we only believe in the physical world existing, then by definition, swapping these molecules had no impact on the world. Aspect 2. Temporarily deconstructing anything into its molecular components, then reassembling it back together, does not directly have any long-term impacts on the object/being.
I don't think that you could molecularly disassemble a human being and put them back together and make it be fine. I took a Philosophy 101 course, Time to Prove God is Real, something no one way more educated has tried and failed doing. Yeah, this is just fucking drivel.
If the object is physically the exact same with or without deconstruction/reconstruction, then there is no impact.
That doesn't mean anything. Has this guy ever heard of the atomic bomb? Right, you can't like split atoms, bro. So now this is definitely sub 101 level, yeah. Or like an 89 class.
We've established atheism/materialism. Let's establish that you have a stream of consciousness, and you will indeed experience a future body.
Excited.
Question 1.
Here we go. You.
Here on Earth, if I reveal to you that as we speak, there coincidentally exists a person with your exact molecular structure on an alien planet, whose body are you currently experiencing? Who would you rather not get shot tomorrow? Whose bed will you wake up in tomorrow?
What, man? What? How is this proving fucking atheism is wrong? What is fucking happening here? Am I being trolled by this guy? Is this just a fucking poop? Is this actually just meant to gaslight everybody who watches it? So this is me, and this isn't me. This guy. Boom.
Think about it for a second.
Cool.
Correct. You will be looking out of your own earthly body tomorrow. Pretty easy.
But what? Earthly body? What is the new in the video title? That implies this is a revision. I think all of it.
Tomorrow when you wake up, you're going to be looking at your own bed.
Canadian. Spotted you. Spotted you, bitch. Gotcha.
Own earthly body tomorrow. Pretty easy. Tomorrow when you wake up...
Got him. Tomorrow. Tough. Canadian spotted. It's not going well up there.
You're going to be looking at your own bed. What goes on in alien planets does not affect you. You would probably prefer that this random clone dies over yourself.
Wow, cool.
Question 2.
This is
Pretty much the
crazy.
same question. Today, here on Earth, if I told you that tomorrow, on some alien planet, a scientist will coincidentally build another person with your exact molecular structure, who would you rather not get shot tomorrow? Whose bed will you wake up in next week? And remember, we're asking current you. This is before the clone is made, so there's only one person to ask.
Yeah, right. He thought someone was going to outsmart him and be like, "Huh? I'm going to clone. When did you make the clone? Because that changes my answer." Like, I don't. Clones don't share consciousness with you. Why did? Oh, okay. I think I'm starting to see. So the brain is the physical location of your mind. The soul doesn't exist, man. Who is this person? Can he get help? Hey, are you good? Proof.
Earth you. The answer should be, you wake up in your own Earth bed. You would prefer that this random clone gets shot over yourself in the future. What goes on in alien planets does not affect you.
Go.
If this isn't your answer, allow me to expand on question 2. If I told you that tomorrow you will get to eat...
If this isn't your answer, they share consciousness, then I choose the one on the world that's more based.
best food ever, and you're going to get $1 billion, just take a second to picture yourself eating your favorite food tomorrow, just imagine savoring that taste. You would be pretty excited. Now, would you be equally excited if I instead told you that someone on an alien planet far, far away with your exact molecular structure was going to be built tomorrow and get these luxuries instead?
I don't give a fuck what evil universe Jake with a goatee is eating. I don't care at all.
No, you're not going to be as excited because you're not going to be
a dastardly mustache.
The one experiencing it.
And a top hat.
Unless you on Earth...
Sidekick with I don't know, like an eye patch. Sidekick with an eye patch. Very cool.
Equally anticipate getting to eat that food in both scenarios.
This is mind numbing. Can we watch the fuzzball black hole video instead? No, we can't. I actually don't have it. It's gone. It's just gone.
Scenarios, you admit that your consciousness is in a specific body. You acknowledge that there's a specific body you will experience in the future.
Yeah, everybody does. This is not we don't have to do this hypothetical shit. You could just be like, "Hey, are you yourself, man?" And then move on. You spend 5 minutes on being like, "Hey, are you yourself?" Yeah, I am myself. Dude, this religion fucks up their brains. Look at this. This is how a Christian is thinking. Or, I mean, he could be anything, I guess, but he sounds like a Christian. Proof against atheism, new.
All right. Now that we've established that you do indeed have a stream of consciousness and will experience a future body, and we've also laid out the two aspects of atheism/materialism, now we can do question 3.
Have we?
This is the important one. This one will prove atheism can't be true. It will prove that these two past ideas contradict.
Okay.
Question 3. Okay, imagine we were to do an experiment tomorrow. This will be you. One by one, I replace all of your molecules with new ones of the same properties.
You're going to replace my molecules, bro? This is a contradiction because he's going to replace my molecules. It's like Ship of Theseus, but it disproves atheism, he says.
And then I put all of your old molecules back together, creating a second body. I replace all of your molecules with new ones of the same properties.
This is good.
And then I put all of your old molecules back together, creating a second body. Which body would you prefer I not shoot? Which one are you looking at?
Prefer I not shoot. He's trying to shoot everybody with his guns. I had to post that on Twitter.
Out of. Whose bed do you wake up in tomorrow?
So I said Ship of Theseus earlier. I'm very smart.
You were able to choose a body in previous questions. Choose one here.
Okay, so you replaced all my fucking things. You made it green and red, and now it's red. It would be this guy right here. You would be this guy. He's focused on Ship of Theseusing us molecule by molecule with the gun. The ray gun.
And remember, The experiment hasn't happened yet.
That's right,
So there's only
remember.
one person to ask at the moment.
That's right, remember that.
Now here's the great thing. Any answer to this question accepts that you disagree with atheism and you acknowledge the supernatural exists.
Just any answer. So I don't acknowledge the supernatural exists, actually. I don't think you have the ability to swap out my molecules. So, yeah. I actually don't know scientifically what would happen to your consciousness. This is a Star Trek replicator question. So Star Trek teleporters. It's coming back around full circle. For a while, it was that they copied you and sent you to the new place. That's not you anymore. That's a copy. You done been copied. That's it. That's the answer. Esotericism for STEM lords?
There are 0 logically coherent answers that will allow you to believe materialism and believe you have a stream of consciousness. If you say you're looking at the new matter body, then you disagree with aspect number 2 of materialism. This is because you believe that your consciousness is no longer in your old matter. If we redo the scenario, but the new matter didn't exist.
The matter? My consciousness doesn't exist in my fucking pinky molecules.
And your body was instead swapped out with air. Then you simply believe the act of deconstructing and reconstructing the old matter caused you to permanently die.
It's cold.
Yes. Atomizing me would kill me, yeah, actually. Remotely mellow, thanks for the 20 months.
You disagree with materialism.
I hope you have a fantastic day.
If you say that you're
$TM at 420 next phone.
looking at the old matter body, then you disagree with aspect number 1 of materialism. This is because you believe that your consciousness is not in the new matter. If we redo the scenario, but we never reconstruct the old matter, then you believe simply the act of swapping out your molecules with identical ones caused you to permanently die.
You're dumb. I'm sorry. Hey, this guy's dumb. This is just a dumb fucking guy, okay? He's not saying anything. Can we talk to this guy? Does anyone know how to get it? He has proofs. Is this actually his fucking... Is this actually his email? Hey, buddy. Hey, man. This is really dumb. Would love to talk to you about atheism sometime on stream. Twitch.tv/actual. Alright, let's try it. Stream.
You disagree with materialism. You believe the supernatural exists. I call this the molecular doppelganger dilemma. Regardless of your answer, you disagree with atheism. That's because all of the answers disagree with atheism. This is not a matter of, I don't know. It's a matter of there is no possible outcomes that agree with atheism. This is because atheism and consciousness never went together well in the first place. You must accept
the molecular doppelganger dilemma. It's a dilemma that we might have doppelgangers from the molecule rays. The answer is the teleport kills you. Dr. McCoy was right. Take the shuttle. This is because of a break of concussions, which is not an eternal thing, and it completely tied to the material. This is why it kills you. Yeah, you can't, like, your brain is literally deconstructed and reconstructed. You die. You're dead.
that the supernatural exists. Atheism is wrong.
Go. Actually, no. This is dumb. This doesn't actually at all deny materialism. You just made up a hypothetical in which you had a ray gun or something. And you're like, what if I ship a Theseus to you? Huh? I would die. I would be dead. The end.
Religion hasn't answered question 3. My belief is that your consciousness is in your soul. And that your
It's not. Do you know how I know? Because if I drill into your fucking forehead and just scramble, your personality goes away. You're lobotomized. You're fucked. That's how you're dead. You're just not a guy anymore. Your consciousness is your meat brain. It's a brain.
consciousness is in the new matter because that's where your soul is. Regardless of how likely you think my answer is, at least it is logically coherent.
No, it's not.
There is no logically coherent answer under atheism.
That's wrong, actually. You would just die. This is so stupid.
Impossible will always be better than impossible.
It isn't. No, actually, it's impossible to molecularly deconstruct someone in a moment. But overall, we actually do this in reality. Like our cells grow, decay, die, and then we have new cells that grow and decay and die until I don't have a single cell in my body right now that exists that was alive during my birth. You know what I mean? But I'm still the same person because I'm contiguous. So, I mean, this literally happens. I am an actual ship of Theseus. We all are. Boom. Christianity owned. Christianity owned. I win.
When you accept that there must be more than the physical world, suddenly religion should look a lot more appealing.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't actually look a lot more appealing.
Now, if any of this had any impact on you, I would suggest that you try reading the first 4 chapters in the New Testament of the Bible.
I also suggest you try reading the first 4 chapters, and I suggest you read them in chronological order from when they were written. And you can see the story fold over time. We should watch some Richard Carrier content. Is he canceled, by the way? Was Richard Carrier canceled? I have this notion in my head that Richard Carrier was canceled, but his mythicism content is actually very good. I don't know if he is. I don't actually know anything about Richard Carrier. But I just, for some reason, I feel like, was he a shithead or was he fine? Did he? I know, well, the one that I'm aware of is Lawrence Krauss. I don't know about Richard Carrier. I was just asking if anyone knew.
Called the Gospel. These are chapters Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read those.
Well, I might as well finish his mega argument against atheism. Text version placeholder. Holy fucking shit, never mind. Oh my god, never fucking mind. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is the mega argument. He's literally ships of Theseus. There is the idea that the human body replaces all its cells over 7 years. Whether or not this is true is important. Okay, now he's shipped of Theseusing again, but a longer one. Okay. Wow. All right, we're going to not do that today. We're going to do it whenever he puts out a video and someone tells me he put out a video. This was in June. He posted that. Okay. This person is not very bright. Atheism was, in fact, not destroyed on this day. Yet again, I am God's mightiest foe. I would love Christians to come talk to me. Sometimes they come talk. This is when you learn the souls are just the backup copies of your mind stored on some sort of format that can transfer between bodies and dimensions. Ooh. Now there's a thought.